Hey, what's up, everybody? Excuse me. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Nakia, Snake Knox, Big Knox, whatever you want to call me. Today we're gonna do a short, kind of like 3D modeling vlog that I got going on. I got this character that I've been adding controls to. I'm going to demonstrate some of the controls that I got going on, and then I'm going to try to add a little bit today, show you kind of like my process. Excuse that. I got some 3D printing going on. If you can hear that in the background, my 3D print is buzzing and everything. I'm doing some things on there as well, so excuse that. But here we go. Let me show you some of the things we got going on here. Choose some of these controls. So I've already added like this waist control, which kind of allows me to, move him around. Got that all set up. This control is for everything, so I can just kind of move the character along wherever I need him to be. Got some controls for the feet going on. So I have all these controls going on for the arms, for the hands. Let me show you this hands one real quick. Let's see. Move this over. See, I got some. I'm still working on this, but I got some controls. So let me show you kind of like the index finger control. We move that back and forth. Got that control for the finger going on. I just gotta kind of work on other things. I just got the index and the middle finger going. So I still gotta work on that. But right now, what I want to do is I want to add a control for, kind of for maybe for his mouth, open up his mouth and stuff. Let's actually, you know what? I'm gonna add a control to house that. Let's put it that way. Let's do this first. Let's get in here. Let's create nerves primitives. Let's go to circle. I'll put it right there. I'm working in 2017, so I'm gonna bring that all the way up here and kind of out this way. Let's see exactly where that's ending up at. I kind of want that to be here a little bit. All right. Let's flip this guy over. That's our X. Let's do that at 90 degrees. All right. We're gonna make that a little bigger. And I somewhat want it to be like ahead a little bit. Alright, so we're gonna put that there. So we're just gonna house some things inside of this. Alright, so we're gonna work on the mouth is what he said. So I'm gonna duplicate that, and I'm gonna make that smaller. So if anybody can guess what I'm doing, I'm kind of like making a little control face. It's not gonna look like a really detailed face, but that's representing like a mouth, So let's name that. Let's say that like mouth control. We'll put it. We always change it later if we don't like that name, but right now I'm going to do mouth control. All right, let's add an attribute for that. Add attribute. I'm gonna call this attribute mouth up down. All right, we're gonna leave it at float. We're gonna leave the minimum at 0 and the maximum at 10. All right, that seems like a good thing to do. So we need to do right now. All right, so you see we got that attribute over here. Again, bring that to 10, bring back down to 0. Right now you can see it's not doing anything because it's not hooked into anything. So let's X-ray this bad boy hit the X-ray key right there, and let's find that mouth joint. Believe that's the one. That's the jaw right there. And if we grab our thing right there, we can see that it will open and close that mouth. So let's go back to this control right here. Click on the mouth up down, go to set driven key, and this is going to be our driver. So let's click driver, load driver, and mouth up down. Let's go back to that jaw, and we'll click load driven. Figure out what that was again. That was the rotate X, right? So we're gonna hit our rotate X. So we got a mouth down, mouth up down, and we got rotate X on this one. All right, this is the beginning. This is where we wanted to start. So we're gonna key that because that's where we wanted to start every time. So that's our 0. If we click back on here, and move this over, mouth up down 0. This is our 0 position. Let's go back. Let's move this up to 10. All right, and let's go back to the jaw. How far do we want this to open? We can get out of X-ray just so we can get a good look. Do we want that to be like our 10 position? I think that's a fair amount, right, for our 10 position. Let's get a little bit more extreme. Yeah, that's a good for our 10 position, right? So let's key that. All right, we keyed it. We should be able to go back to our mouth control, and when we scroll that, there you go. See, so we've added a control. You know, so that's just real quick, and I know I've kind of jumbled it up a little bit, but real quick, that's how you add controls. Next thing you do is we want these controls to kind of follow wherever he goes. The controls to go with him. So what we would do is I would eventually parent this to this other control, which is our shape of our head, which represents our head, and then parent this to our neck control. This is our neck control that I got going on. The controller's neck. So I'll eventually do that. But I want to finish adding all other controls. Which I want to do is I want to add eye controls here. That controls eyelids and where his eyes look and everything. Or do I want to do that here? Yeah, I want to do that here. Just where there's eyelids and everything here, and then maybe I'll make a control that will control the direction his eyes look, and that will be maybe a separate thing going on. So I still got some decisions to make, but that's basically what I got going on. Hit me in the comments to let me know what you think, any suggestions, because I'm always taking suggestions, always trying to improve. If there's any questions you have about anything that I've done that you're curious about, let me know. Hit me up, and please hit that like button, subscribe button, and get at your boy.